brother's keeper.
I am my brother's keeper.
Where he goes, I go.
Where he goes, I go.
What he knows, I know.
Where he knows, I know.
Keep him out of trouble.
I keep him out of trouble.
He ain't heavy.
He ain't heavy.
He's my brother.
He's my brother.
I am my brother's keeper.
I am my brother's keeper.
MBK on 3, MBK on me. 1, 2, 3.
MBK!
I was born and raised in the Paramore community, statistically considered Orlando's most poverty-stricken neighborhood. I knew at a young age I wanted something different for myself. Most times when you grow up in a community like that, what determines if you make it out is the people that are around you.
When I was in school, I got kicked out of the same class 2 weeks straight. No one asked what was going on at home, and I had things going on, and no one asked. And there's a part of it where you feel like empty, like you're just like, all right, no one cares. And if no one cares, then I'm gonna do my own thing. And so I never want a kid to feel like it's empty, like they're by themselves. Like they always got someone to turn to and show them different things that they haven't seen before.
What you don't know is what you don't know, and what you can't see is what you can't see.
Can we show these kids, these young adults, different opportunities that they haven't seen to have career aspirations and hopefully achieve those sometime in their lifetime?
Partnering with MBK, these kids have seen things. That's the biggest growth I've seen in the last 10 years. I think the kids have always been equipped with the intellect, you know? It's not like they need anybody to hold their hand. They need somebody to open the door for them.
Back in 2012, we spent 2 years really trying to plan around how we were going to positively impact outcomes among Black boys and young men in Orlando. So we developed this baseline data which showed clear disparity based on race and gender in Orlando. And so we were ready to roll. We had ideas, we had a plan, we had commitment of our leadership, our mayor, our city commissioners. We had this sort of existing citywide infrastructure that we could build upon.
A lot of it in that first couple months, maybe half a year, was just creating partnerships and aligning our goals and bringing everybody to the table.
Strategically, if we invest in this population, knowing that we have a really solid infrastructure already to be able to do that, we will be more effective at moving the needle citywide.
Now, MBK is like deeply implemented in the structure of the city of Orlando.
MBK has transformed from just a program to more of an initiative across the city, working with boys and young men of color.
We actually have 17 neighborhood centers across the city, and we serve between 10 and 13,000 children and youth a year through the infrastructure of the city's Families, Parks, and Recreation Department all across the city.
I think that's incredible. Like now they reaching hundreds of kids, thousands of kids, from the high school level to the elementary level.
Instead of being the one talking all the time, sometimes you gotta be the one listening. A good leader was once a good follower.
We do group sessions focused on the 4 I's: image, integrity, influence, and impact. We have nonprofit organizations that come in and teach a skill to the young people we work with as well. So it could be financial literacy, an introduction to mental health.
Some of the funds have been used now to begin to invest in small nonprofit organizations that have been doing this work for decades.
It starts with those nonprofits because those grassroots nonprofits are there in the community, and then you have this collective really kind of with the same vision and mission, helping the community, driving it forward.
You know, we've always had this vision to move the needle on academic performance and juvenile arrests, and now we have more funds, more capacity, more infrastructure to start to really move the needle.
Once you hit one goal, you always reach for the next one, right?
The hardest thing I've seen in this work is like trying not to feel defeated. I mean, I've lost some kids, you know? I'm gonna get up tomorrow and still do the same thing. I'm gonna try to reach the next kid.
You know, that vision of having equality, justice for all, equity, just do your part and pass the torch to the next generation.
I think the opportunity is endless. It's just, can everyone stay on the same page and bring all those kind of entities together to better serve the community and hopefully see change over time.